Hello, my name is Shruti. I'm a spiritual medium, which means I'm able to connect to your departed loved ones, spirit guides, and higher self and entities on the other side. Today, I want to talk to you about thought creates reality, which means that the thoughts that we have in our minds actually shape our reality. And that's why it's super important to pay attention to what's going on in here, so that we stop being in the victim mode and stop blaming others or the circumstances or anything that we can find to blame, and take complete responsibility of our life and know that we are 100% in control of our lives, and we can actually shape our physical reality and our world. Let's start with a very simple example. And suppose I want to write something, and for that I need to pick up a pencil and start writing. So the thought enters in my mind, which says, pick up that pencil. Now, what happens when that thought triggers in my mind? Electromagnetic signals are formed, and these electromagnetic signals, or these electromagnetic waves of energy, then travel through the little neurons, the billions of neurons, millions of neurons that connect um, to each other and go through my spinal cord. And then that energy, that thought energy, that signal, that electromagnetic signal, which carries the message to pick up that pencil, goes to the muscles in my arm, the muscles that are connected to the bones, and the muscles start moving and twitching and contracting and relaxing, and it does a movement. My bones move because they're connected to the muscles, and the muscles are getting the information to go towards the pencil and pick it up. And that's how I pick it up. Now I pick up the pencil and I start writing. So, what has happened here? I am performing a movement, a kinetic energy is being generated through me. An energy of movement is being generated through me, through my hands, and actually it's forming letters on the notepad. So the energy of this pencil, the mass, the lead, the color, everything, all of this is energy. The paper, they are interacting, and the words are forming, the writing is forming. And the thought energy in my brain has translated into the kinetic energy of the movement of my arm and has shaped. So now in my physical reality, I can see the writing. I can see what has been written. I can see the movement of the pencil and the scribbling on the paper. So the thought in my mind to write, the thought in my mind to pick up that pencil has manifested into this wonderful writing that I've done. So that's how our thoughts create our reality. Now, this was a very, very simple, very, very easy example, but huge things can happen with your thoughts. Steve Jobs had the thought to create a phone that will allow the user to operate it with a touch on the screen, touch screen, and then he created iPhones. I had the thought to make a video, and you're watching that video now. It's turned into a physical reality. And in the same way, we all keep creating our thoughts into our physical reality. The manifestation takes time, but it will always manifest. If you're able to hold on to that thought, it will always manifest. Now, what happens is most of the times we are in autopilot and we don't even know what thoughts we are having. We just get flowed away with our emotion. We just flow with our emotion. We just flow with what we're feeling, and we just you know, in autopilot sometimes without thinking, do stuff, feel stuff, and react to stuff. And when we react to stuff, then that also shapes our reality. Because this is your unconscious thoughts, this is your unconscious reaction to whatever is in front of you. But when we pay attention to what's going on within us, when we pay attention to our emotions, when we are in the moment, when we are present, when we are mindful, then we stop reacting and we start responding, which means we thoughtfully take actions to whatever is in front of us. And when we respond, we are in control. When we react, we are not in control. So when we respond in a way which creates further favorable circumstances for us, then we take control of our reality, we take control of our life. We stop being victim and we understand that whatever is unveiling in front of us is nothing but our reaction to, our past reactions to the circumstances. And that's why it's super important to always, always, always be present, be in the moment. Most of the times we are either in the past or we are in the future. We are hardly present. It's really, really difficult to be present, and hence we can employ some of the techniques, meditation techniques, the breathing techniques that can help us to be more present, to be more aware of what's happening around us, within us, and then we can choose to respond in a way that is much more favorable. So my thought, my awareness, my mindfulness created this video today. What are you going to create today in your life? See you.